Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're back with another snapshot. This is Snapshot 25w21a. Now, honestly, I really thought it was going to be pre-releases this week, but it seems like they have released another snapshot. Now, this one is very small, and the changes here are basically just small minor tweaks like we expected, because last week Minecraft did say that the update is now complete, and now they'll just make some finishing touches before they jump to the final version. Now, before we jump to what is new in this snapshot, I did miss a few things in last week's snapshot, so let me quickly just cover them. The first thing that I missed in last week's snapshot is inside of the music and sounds, and that is at the bottom. There is now a music frequency setting, and this is how frequent music plays while in the game. So you can see there is default, frequent, constant, and then default. And then there's also show music toast, and this is on and off. Now, if this is on, you can see that when you pause the game, obviously you need to have the music on. So if this is off, then obviously it won't show. But if this is on, you can see it shows you what song is being played. So if you really do like the song that you hear, then you can obviously turn this on to always see what song it is. This is a really good change. Now, it don't show when you are actually within the game unless the song changes, but when you hit the pause menu, it will always show at the top corner. Not really anything game changing, but it is a small quality of life thing for anyone who wants to know what song is being played in the background. But now turning the music back off, because I don't listen to music within the videos, it messes with the editing. I did also miss the dialogue feature, and I didn't miss this, I just said that I wasn't going to cover it because it was a lot, and they have made more changes to this in this snapshot. But you can do dialogue show, and then if I show myself, you have two by default, custom options and server links. Now, opening this up just opens up a GUI. There's nothing in here by default. This is obviously for server owners to add like links and basically rules or anything they want you to know when you join a server. There is also a warning, which if you click, it then just gives you a warning for this menu. And then there is also the back, and if I show you the server links, you can see the server links is exactly the same as the other one with the same warning, and both of them by default are empty. Now, another thing to note about the dialogues, there is also some new things for them inside of the game files. So if we go to assets, Minecraft, you can see that there is something new here. Nope, it's not within assets, it's within data. So let's quickly just go to data, Minecraft. You can see there is a new dialogues folder, and inside of here, once again, is just two options that you display. So I haven't covered this too much, but I'm guessing you could probably add your own. And then inside of these, you can see there is the type, there is the button width, there is columns, there is then the dialogues, there is then the external text, and then there is the title. And once again, if I open up the server one, you can see this is pretty much the same for both of them. Minecraft haven't really made any changes for them. And obviously the external links and titles are also different, just to obviously match the correct one. Now, they did also specify that is very limited, and it's expected to be limited. But now let's jump to what is new within this snapshot. So the first thing that's new within this snapshot is Minecraft have changed the pattern of the clouds. Now, honestly, I don't think it's going to be too noticeable, but I think clouds are going to be different shapes, bigger, smaller, and things like that. Now, also in this snapshot, Minecraft have made a change to horses, donkeys, and mules. They can now be fed carrots to heal, grow, and improve their temper. Now, I think this is in addition to all the other things they could be fed. So as you can see, I can feed it the carrots, as well as I can still feed it things like apples, golden apples. It's just they've added carrots to this list. It doesn't seem like you can feed them carrots to breed them, but if I punch the horse a few times, you can then feed it a carrot to heal its hearts again. Not anything that's going to be too noticeable within gameplay, but if you have carrots and your horse is low on health, you can now heal it with them. Now, they've also added new sound effects in this update for shearing certain things off of mobs. So for example, if I was to shear a saddle off of a horse, or horse armor, it should use a new sound effect. So let's quickly just try and show that. So if I equip the saddle on this horse and then shear it off, you can see saddle snips away in the subtitles. It seems to play pretty much the same sound. Horse armor, you can see the horse armor snips away and it has more of like a metally sound to it. And it also says there's a new sound for snipping carpets away from llamas. So let's quickly just try this one as well. So if I was to put this carpet on and shear it away, you can hear the sound. Once again, pretty much the same sound, just with a little bit of a carpet backdrop. Now, it also says they've added some new sounds for leads, and this is mainly when leads snap. So if I was to quickly just attach a lead to this llama, And then let's quickly just block the llama in so I can obviously make the lead snap. So if I now quickly just pull the lead, you can see that the lead snaps and it does play a new sound. That's kind of cool, but I'm pretty sure it also plays a new sound when you remove the lead. So let's quickly just try that. So inside of the subtitles, you can see it's lead tied, then you have lead untied, and then if I pull it too far away, you have lead snaps. Once again, not really going to be that noticeable, but it's a good change. Now quickly jump in to the patch notes. You can see there is some more changes to the dialogues. First off, they've made data pack version 78 and resource pack version 62. So if you're making data packs or resource packs, you will need to update this for this version. Now the dialogues, I'm once again not going to cover this too much, but if you want to see the changes right here, this is the changes they've made. I haven't really messed with this feature yet, just because it seems like they're still going to be making changes to it. So I might cover this once the update is fully released and the changes are basically set in stone. But once again, there is a lot of changes to the dialogues within this snapshot from here all the way up to here. Then obviously for the resource pack version, you can see they've just added the new sounds inside of this update. Now there was a weird bug in this snapshot where if you was to click the statistics button, it would advance the game by 1 tick. No clue why, but that is now fixed. There was also a bug where beacon beams and structure blocks would render twice per frame. There was also a bug where beacon beams emitted from below players would basically not render if you was to reload the chunks. This is now fixed and the beacon beam should always render. There is also a bug with experience orbs. We have covered this bug before because Minecraft have fixed this about 8 times. Experience orbs from thrown bottles of enchanting are very prone to getting stuck inside blocks when thrown against a corner. This should now be fixed once again. And this just means that if you was to throw them at something like this, they would most likely go inside of the block than outside. Now inside the snapshot, this bug has also been fixed. Minecarts cause memory usage increases and crashes. So if you're using minecarts within your world, they should no longer increase your memory usage for Minecraft, and they should also no longer crash the game. Now they don't specify what caused this, but it has been fixed in this snapshot. And Minecraft have also fixed this bug, which honestly I did not know this was a thing. Cat breeds are not seed based anymore. So if I was to head to a village within this seed, you can see there are cats right here. Well, the bug here was if you was to head to this same village on the same seed in a different world, these cats would be different. And that was technically a bug. The cats that spawn should always be the same if it's the same seed. I did not know this was a feature, but they have fixed the bug, so it's now consistent. As for the other bugs, there are just some bugs related to memory and things like that, which have been fixed in this snapshot as well. But anyway, that is it for this snapshot. Once again, it's a very small one this week. It only brings some new sounds as well as some bug fixes. And once again, I'm very confused why this wasn't a pre-release. Maybe they are not quite ready yet to turn it into pre-releases. I do expect to see pre-releases within the next 2 or 3 weeks. As Minecraft did confirm last week that this update will not be getting no new features, and normally when they announce that is when they start pre-releases to fix all the bugs and make any final additional changes. Now as for a release date and a name for this update, we don't know that just yet. We will probably find out in a Minecraft monthly that is released probably the end of May, maybe early June, as there isn't another Minecraft live until around September, October time. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, do like and subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys in another one very soon. Bye!